After 5 days in very rough seas, being snowed on, being hailed on, being tossed about, we see the continent of Antarctica in front of us. The beauty of this place, the starkness, it's so forbidding and yet so inviting at the same time. And finally, we leave our ship and set foot on the continent of Antarctica to share an afternoon with this Gentoo colony. These penguins cannot nest on snow and ice, and so they must seek out little rocky outcrops where the snow doesn't settle, and their movements around this area will ensure that it doesn't settle for long. They sit on their eggs, but they cannot leave their eggs unattended. They'll freeze, and the stones will keep this precious egg off the ground in case it does snow or ice forms. It's pretty quiet, but you can soon get disturbed when a penguin who is not your mate decides that your nest is the perfect supply of pebbles and steals from you. And so there's a barrage of complaints whenever a penguin walks through who does not belong in that area. And so it goes, this recycling of pebbles on this little rocky outcrop on Antarctica.
In this wet grass, this morning we found the dominant guys from the Kakanika Pride. And slowly out of the grass we caught a glimpse of at least one lioness. The males were very closely moving around them. The less dominant of the two perched himself high upon a termite mound. It was well into the morning and he was definitely sensing the unease of these new lions. Really just wanted to let everybody know where they were. This less dominant of the two, the bigger of the two males, he's really filled out and grown substantially over the past year. I'm certain that in the year to come there's going to be a shift of power between these two males.
Today I decided to search for different subjects to film, and today was the day for insects and reptiles. This caterpillar was foraging for food, it seemed, and it was moving up and down at quite a rapid pace. And another brief encounter, this time with a girdled lizard. It seemed to be extremely observant. This lizard was a fine specimen and was a very attractive creature. On making our way back to base camp after filming, a few meerkats dashed across the road. What was interesting was that they were extremely shy, and untypically, instead of standing upright to survey the surroundings, they hid amongst the rocks. On a later occasion, however, I did film a few as they crossed a pretty daisy field, and their behavior was more typical of the meerkats that I've filmed on previous deployments.